All right, guys, I want to bring to your attention something that was posted on the Cop Talk VIP members website earlier this week by one of our best contributors, someone that's been with us on the members website for a long time. Any of the VIP members that are on here that are in the comments section would confirm that this is arguably our best contributor over the years. And they posted something that I thought you might find of interest. I just haven't had time to get round to it with you. Now, it's not a ploy for you to become a Cop Talk VIP member because I'm obviously reading to you exactly what it says. So there's no point. I'm not very good at promoting my own stuff, obviously. But here we go. This is for your consideration. There's not a lot, but it gives you something to chew over. And it says here, we've got some Liverpool officials over in Bratislava today. They are there for the Germany under-21 versus England game and are definitely interested in the German setup. They are based at the Tulip House Boutique Hotel. From what I'm hearing, it's more than just a scouting run, and that's the bit that I found of particular interest. So, Germany under-21s versus England. It was on Wednesday. I don't know the result. I don't follow international football. So then there's a debate, as you can imagine, between the members and the contributor as to what it could be about. And they came up with the suggestion that maybe it was Nick Woltemade. Is that how you pronounce his name? Nick Woltemade. The German Peter Crouch, if you like. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know anything about this chap until all of this started coming up. I think maybe Miserable Martin from Red Raw LFC, which is a great YouTube channel. Go and see Miserable Martin, Red Raw LFC. I'm sure he brought his name up recently. He'll know about him. Martin's very knowledgeable about various players. I am not. I study more so the journalists, the media claims and things like that. And I do not have any interest in German football. So that is a name that you might want to keep an eye on. As Liverpool may begin to be linked with some strikers. At the moment, I think they're obviously working on a potential centre-back or centre-backs at the moment, depending on what happens with Konate. We've seen numerous strikers linked with us, but I think they're all overpriced for what they are, with zero Premier League experience, with the exception, of course, of Isak, who, listen, weeks and weeks and weeks ago, months ago, when he was first linked with us and people started, the content creators and Twitter twats and certain journalists, if you like, started saying that he was on Liverpool's radar, the infamous radar. I didn't buy into any of that at all at the time. But my opinion's changed a little bit the last few days. And I've spoke about this on every live stream this week, as to why that is. And I now, not before, but now, I would pay attention to Isak and Liverpool. I would. But, there's some people think he's too injury prone. Obviously, Newcastle fans will be very upset at me mentioning the player because, there's no suggestion to them that he's looking for a move or anything. So, but I'm just passing an opinion, all right? So don't caps lock me to that. Anyway, this Nick Woltemade or whatever, it might be someone that you want to have a nosy at. People often ask me, my opinion on the striker situation, who I would like to see brought in. I thought Liverpool were going to go big, to be honest with you, this summer on the striker front. I thought they were going to, blow something out of the water, to be honest with you. That was always my feeling until we did the Florian Wirtz thing, and I thought, I wonder if that changes things a little. Also, as you will know, for months before the season concluded, my opinion was, we're going to sell Núñez and Diaz to Barcelona, and that's going to fund something tasty. Obviously, Diaz now doesn't look like he's going to get that move to Barcelona because of the Nico Williams developments in the last week. So I'm not sure if Liverpool are going to go all in on a huge striker or anything. We know that Liverpool was sniffing around Benjamin Sesko back in February, but since then, nothing. What's that kid? Ekitike. I think that is something that I would be keeping an eye on. The Barcelona media the other day said that Liverpool were very interested in Isak and him, but the Barcelona media seem to think that Liverpool have a strong interest in Isak. And why would you pay attention to them? All right, let me tell you why. And it was Sport that said it. And Sport said back in January, I think it was, that Isak's agent had a sit down with Barcelona about a potential move, and Barcelona wanted to do something. Isak was up for it and all that, but they can't do anything because of the finances, which is then why they fell down onto Luis Diaz. In January, I think it was, Sport, who were very close to Deco, the sporting director at Barcelona, ran a 6-page interview with him, right? Really in depth, and a lot of stuff was coming out then about Isak and Diaz and all that. And I just get the feeling that because Barcelona have an interest in Isak, that they would be aware of chatter, from the agent and things like that. What I'm trying to say is I think Liverpool have a genuine interest in Isak at the moment, but I've only developed that in the last few days. I didn't believe it before at all. But this video is not about him, all right? So this kid, you know what my memory's like, Nick Woltemade, you might want to have a look at him, see what you think. It might be something. But what we do, there was another kid mentioned as well. I think Miserable Martin on Red Raw LFC did a video about him yesterday, but I don't know what he said. Nabel, is it Nebel? Nebel, could be another. But it wasn't a scouting run. It wasn't a scouting run. So this is if Liverpool officials are out there, they're out there trying to do business or inquiring about future business. And the specific information was, I don't want to misquote, definitely interested in the German setup. So it's something to do, it has to be a Germany under-21 player. Has to be. And the hotel was less than 15 minutes away from the camp. Now, in that game, that Nick Woltemade, I think he was rested for that game. I don't think he played in that game. Anyway, it doesn't matter, right? All speculation in this video. All speculation in this video, right? I'm not a Twitter twat, right? I'm just telling you what a very, very good contributor is saying. You can take that as gospel, but no fucking idea as to what it's about, to be honest with you. All right, and I'm just giving my opinions about some of those other strikers. That Ekitike, I do think that, reports with him the last few days, I think he could be the one that maybe Liverpool are concentrating on a little bit at the moment. Isak, but the thing is, some of these other strikers are so expensive. It's like, if you're going to pay for that, you might as well fucking try and get Isak then, you know what I mean? And the other thing as well, right? There is no suggestion by any credible journalist in the Northeast that Isak's looking to move. We pay attention to Ornstein concerning Liverpool, right? I know Newcastle fans don't. So whenever Ornstein says something about Isak, they go, fuck off. They don't look at him like we look at him, right? So that's something, just a little bit of knowledge for you there. For Liverpool to get Isak, if it was to become a possibility, Liverpool have to make it known to the player, to the representation, somehow, whether they amplify it through people, certain journalists or whatever. And I think Isak, the only way it can happen is if Isak says, I want to go there. That's the only way I think it could happen. And Newcastle are under no pressure, from what I understand, to sell. But money talks, right? And my hunch, and this is only opinion, is that Liverpool have done really well so far in the transfer market. And if you were any player that knew you had a possibility of going to Liverpool, the champions, right, and they'd just signed Wirtz, you'd be looking at that thinking, I could be a part of that. And I just get the feeling it's on his mind. I do. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I don't make fucking bold claims like that. How the fuck would I know? Anyway, I'll leave it with you. The reason for the video is to tell you about the specific claims regarding Bratislava and Germany under-21s. So that's purely for your knowledge, right? So if you see something come up, any players like that being mentioned with Liverpool over the coming weeks or months, it could be linked to that, right? Now, I could have made this video for channel members only, but I haven't, right? So I'm trying to put this out there for you. You don't need to be on the members website. That's for people that want to support me, right? Because I've told you exactly what it says. Okay, if you did find this video remotely interesting, please thumbs up the video. If you have a comment, a sensible comment, please do post it. If you post any abuse at me or anyone on this channel, nobody will ever see the comment, only you. You will see it. Nobody else will be able to see it. You'll be talking to yourself. And if you want to get me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button. It's the love heart under the video, and I will give you a shout out in my my morning briefing, all right, which is on my other channel. The link is in the video description, and it'll pop up on the screen to my other channel. I do my morning briefings over there, where I touch on your comments and various cop talk stuff and Liverpool stuff, all right? Don't forget, live on here at 1 o'clock today. No live stream this evening, and I don't think there'll be anything over the weekend, possibly Monday, I'm not sure. But I'll surface if necessary. Have a great weekend, guys, all right? And be good and be safe.